Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Mariam binti Rasid. My matric number is A17A0669. Okay, today I will explain about my part. I'm gonna explain about the background Guardian KB Mall. So, mostly the visitor at KB Mall more female than male. Is it because female want buy more things than male? Okay. Their age around 20 until 35 years old. Is it because of this age that many interest in looking after appearance? Okay. After that, majority of the visitor are race Malay, then other race Indian and Chinese. Is it because Malaysian people prefer shopping at the Guardian KB Mall, while Chinese and Indian prefer shopping like cosmetic elsewhere? We also can see mostly of the visitor at Guardian KB Mall more single than married and divorced. Is it because for single people, is it important to take care yourself? Who appearance out there cause is not owned by everyone. Most of visitor are from UMK student, even though they no have salary, but they have another help. Okay, for occupation like self-employed, government and private sector at Guardian KB Mall decrease. I think it's because they have another commitment and no have time for it. Most of their incomes that goes to Guardian KB Mall is below 1,500. Is it because most of them are students? For income 1,500 until 5,000, decrease shopping at Guardian KB Mall. Maybe they shopping at luxury place according to their income. For the last is shopping experience of coming to Guardian KB Mall is higher than they never come to Guardian KB Mall. Okay, as we can see also, Guardian is competing with Watson. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Alright, we move to the next part, which is the needs of respondent to go to Guardian's KB Mall, Kelantan. And for the first question we provide to our respondent is, the Guardian's KB Mall protection make me feel comfortable to shopping. Alright, from the result that we can get is, we can observe that a greater percentage of respondents have agreed to that statement, which make them feel comfortable to shopping at Guardian's KB Mall, which is respondents for about 52%. The least respondent were responded strongly disagree on the statement above, indicating 4% for both. By referring Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there are 5 levels of model groups human needs, which beginning with basic needs, psychological at the bottom, and ending with the highest needs, self-actualization at the top of hierarchy. Thus, safety needs are ranked at the second bottom of the hierarchy, and protection is categorized in these safety needs. Alright, we move to the next question, which is the product that sold at Guardian can represent my style. The pie chart indicates that the number of respondents that thinks the product sold at Guardian can represent their style. Overall, the bigger segments are represented by those that agree with the statement. The number of respondents agree and natural that the product that sold at Guardian can represent their style make up to 48% and 30% respectively. Then, the least number of respondents that strongly disagree the statement above, indicating 2% for both. In short, the overall trend displays most of the respondents agree that products sold at Guardian can represent their style. By referring to one example of Neo-Freudian theory was developed by Alfred Adler, who stated that personality can be formed as a result of interaction with others within the social system. We move to the third question, which is the product at Guardian KB Mall can fulfillment my daily needs. Overall, the biggest single area is agreed that the product at Guardian KB Mall can fulfillment their daily needs, indicating 60%. There are just 60% of respondents that strongly disagree, and none of the respondents disagree with the statement, indicating 0%. So, in conclusion, it can be summarized that the highest number of respondents agree that product at Guardian KB Mall can fulfillment their daily needs. The products in Guardian can be categorized as hedonic needs, which refer to the need for pleasure, which could be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. Alright, we move to the next question, which is Guardian often make a beauty sale or promotion. The pie chart indicates that the number of respondents that think Guardian often make a beauty sale or promotion. Overall, the largest segments are represented by those that agree the above statement. The number of respondents agree and strongly agree that Guardian often make a beauty sale or promotion make up to 40% and 30% respectively. For both strongly disagree and disagree towards the statement, indicating 2%. In short, the overall trend displays most of the respondents agree that Guardian often make a beauty sale or promotion. There are several approaches that a marketer can leverage on as multi-segment targeting. There is a need to focus on two or more well-defined market segments. If this approach is utilized, and companies may want to develop different strategies for them. Multi-segment targeting provides many benefits. Nevertheless, it can be costly as this approach involves greater input from management, undertaking increased market research and increased promotional strategies. Thus, the Guardian tried to approach this targeting segment to attract more customers. We move to the next question, which is Guardian has provided good customer service. As we can see from the pie chart, the biggest sectors are represented by agree with the above statement at 50%, while the remaining segments are strongly disagree and disagree, indicating 4% and 0% for each. In summary, the overall trend shows that majority of them agree that Guardian has provided good customer services. Good customer services can be categorized as a hedonic need, which refer to need for pleasure, which could be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. The customer services given by Guardian, maybe they have an easily accessible showroom and a website for feedback. Forget the better customer experience, Guardian may use IoTS application to serve the very purpose of just-in-time delivery of every customer, along with offering the RFID-based tracking, which helps in keeping a track of the stock of the out-of-stock item.
Hello everyone, my name is Intan Nurain binti Muhammad Alwi. So, my matric number is A17A0314. So, I'm gonna continue present about the needs of respondent of Guardian KB Mall. So, the next question in question A is, do they shopping at Guardian's KB Mall for the needs of their children, parents, or couple? So, following the statement, there are only 6% of the percentage of respondents that disagree with the statement, while nearly half of the percentage of the respondents that visited garden to buy the needs for the children's parents or couple. We can refer back to Maslow hierarchies of needs. The second level, which is safety needs. The visitors go to Garden KB Mall to buy their products because their physiological needs are satisfied and the feel of safety is stand out. So when the customers fulfill their needs, they can avoid feeling unpleasant and consequence. Next question is with us about if Garden KB Mall have enough sufficient of the product. So in this also we can see that almost 50% of the respondents agree with the statement, while strongly disagree and disagree share both same percentage, which is 6%. So there are 34% of respondents neutral with this statement. Hence, overall trends set out that most of the respondents agree that shopping at Garden, they always shopping at Garden because the product are enough sufficient. The second last question of in the part of needs of respondents going to Garden KB Mall is they do shopping at there because Garden often make beauty sale or promotion. So there are 40% of respondents agree with these statements, while 30% strongly agree with this statement. And both strongly disagree and disagree with this statement share the same percentage, which is 2%. We can refer back to Maslow hierarchy of needs, where the second level of hierarchy of needs, which is safety needs. As we can see that safety needs is more apparent in emergency situations. Explain why the respondents tend to have stability in ensuring their supply is always sufficient. That also help the consumer feel its daily needs. Last but not least, in this questionnaire, in the part of for needs of respondent going to Garden KB Mall, which is does the quality of the product at Garden KB Mall are reasonably priced? So as you can see that it is also 50% of the respondents are agree with this statement, followed by 34% of the percentage of respondents are neutral with this statement, while there is no percentage of respondents that disagree with this statement. And lastly, there are 12% that are strongly agree with the statement of the quality of the product at Garden KB Mall are reasonably priced. That's all for the part of needs of respondent going to the KB Mall, going to the Garden KB Mall. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Izzatu Shafika. So today I'm going to talk about the part C. For the first statement is I do shopping at the Garden KB Mall because of the price of product is cheaper. So from the result, there is 35 people or 70% of respondents has choose to agree to this statement. This is because the price of product that provide at the Garden is affordable to purchase, and relatively low income classes of people also able to purchase the product itself, especially on the Garden product. Meanwhile, there is 15 people of respondent has agreed about this statement. I think this is because they have their own preference or they have loyalty on certain brand. Next, for the second statement is I do shopping at the Garden KB Mall because of the quality of product is high. So from the result, there is 45 people has agreed to this statement. I think there is from many years, Garden has committed to only produce the best product, such as product like supplement. Meanwhile, there is 7 people that disagree to this statement, because I think because they have faced certain issue or experience while purchasing at the Guardian store. For the third statement, I do shopping at the Garden KB Mall because of the color product is attracted my interested to buy. So from the result, there is 28 respondents agreed to the statement because color has impact on the style of buying themselves at the Garden KB Mall. Meanwhile, 22 respondents has disagreed to the statement. I think this is because the colors doesn't impact on the style of buying of themselves at the Garden KB Mall. For the fourth statement is I do shopping at the Garden KB Mall because there is many options to choose the product. From the result, there is 48 respondents agreed to this statement. Has shown at the Guardian store itself, Guardian has offered Guardian product itself and other product too. And meanwhile, there is two respondent has agreed to this statement. I think they have not ever experienced themselves to purchasing the product at the Guardian store before this. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Shanur Ramadan bin Muhammad Yusof. So today I will explanation about our presentation in our survey of the Guardian KB Mall. So the question is, I do shopping at Guardian KB Mall because the product is that I need always available. 50 respondent that we have found, and the 39 respondent that's equal to 78% was agree with the statement that the product that's always available at the Guardian KB Mall that they was needed, such as medicine, beauty product, makeup product, and also food. And it can fulfillment the respondent needs and wants every time they need. The rest of them, 11 respondent equal to the 22% was disagree about this statement. Maybe at that time the product and also the product that they want was out of the stock, so that they choose to disagree about this statement. So for the second question, is about the I do shopping at Guardian KB Mall because we have a 4 version of the answer. The first one is lifestyle, the second one is personality, the third one is budget, and the fourth is cheaper. So the respondent need to choose this for answer. And for the lifestyle, we got the response from respondent is about 19. It means 38% choose as a lifestyle as a reason to shopping the KB Mall. After we interview with the respondent that use lifestyle is because they was believe that the product are more safe than they purchase out of the store that was have received approval from the government. So for the personality and the budget, it was sharing the same number. Is about 12 respondents and equal to the 24%. Personality means respondent was comfortable shopping at the Guardian KB Mall. It is because store was own style, unique, make the person purchase in the store feel good. Budget mean a person shopping there have a limit budget, that's why it be a respondent are shopping there. It may be a price at the other store be little high that Guardian KB Mall. And the rest of the respondent was choose cheaper as a reason for shopping at the Guardian KB Mall. It be 7 respondent are choose as a cheaper. The Guardian KB Mall always have a sale and discount of the selected product, that's why respondent feel they happy to shopping at there. Last but not least, I do shopping at Guardian KB Mall. Public space is mean a pedestrian walk and parking are safe. So in this statement, we get 43 respondent choosing agree to shop. They think that shopping at the Guardian KB Mall are safe, and the rest of them is mean 7%. It mean 14% are not agree with the statement. As we know, Guardian KB Mall are located at the center of the Kota Baru, so that that may have some of social and crime problem that always happen in her urban city, so that they choose to disagree about this statement. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fatin Aisyah binti Muhammad Wari. Today I will present about marketing communication that have been used by Guardian KB Mall. Firstly, from figure 5.1, explain about the communication tools that have been used to view the Guardian product. As we can see from the chart, the highest percentage is 32%, which is from Facebook and Instagram. The lowest percentage is 6%, which is from YouTube advertisement. This is because when people watch the YouTube, they will skip the advertisement unless it will attract their attention. Secondly, from figure 5.2 is the publicity carried out by Guardian KB Mall. From the data, half of the respondent, which is 50%, respond that they know the Guardian KB Mall from online platform like Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Besides that, 30% from respondent know it from advertisement. The lowest percentage is from shopping event, which is only 6%. Thirdly, figure 5.3, the interest about Guardian KB Mall sales promotion that attract the respondent. Most respondent will give attention if the store have discount. The highest percentage is 60% for discount, but 20% of the respondent will go for the product that they have been used. The lowest percentage is for free gift, which is only 2% respond for that. This is because they go to the store to buy their need, not for free gift. But if it have free gift, it's such a bonus. Lastly, the figure 5.4 is the level of satisfaction with public relation activities by Guardian KB Mall. From the chart, the highest percentage is 92% of respondents satisfied with Guardian public relation activities, but there are also 2% of respondents unsatisfied with the Guardian relation activities. Thank you. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum and hi to Mr. Vic. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Nur Shazira binti Bachisham. So I'm gonna give some explanation about my part, which is who will influence the consumer to buy the product or visit the Guardian of a KB Mall. So based on our study of towards the market research in the Guardian of a KB Mall, we found the understanding of the market consumer behavior is not only a channel for marketers to perform their product in the markets towards the consumer, but it also help them in identifying what kind of the product needed to fill up the gap in the markets nowadays. So based on our survey, we found the result of the friend as the best influencer or the best influencer with the highest record, with the 23 respondent or about 46% of them, which is dominated in the survey. Meanwhile, for the nominated result, advertisement record of a buying influencer with the 2 respondent only. So based off the highest record of a friend as the influencer of the individual buying of the consumer individual of buying the product at the Garden of KB Mall, we could give a summary comment about the reason of them of friends as the influencer, whereby the Kelantan City area, which is familiar with the educational institution, so the individual impersonally will easily get influenced or might be depends on their friends' advice, especially once they are want to buy for the beauty care products. So secondly, social factors with the 60% of the result, which is picked by a family as a strong people behind of their consuming decision. Nowadays, a marketer will carrying a big responsibility and again both parties trustworthy to make them stay with the product. So in other side of a cultural trend, own serve as a second last result in our survey with the 34% of the respondent or 17 of them have their own strong stand to sustain with their personal behavior in pick the best product in effect of their daily image. For example, of the Apple brand products, which is created with the innovation, which is created with the boldness and uniqueness, which make the consumer feel the specialty belonging to their products.
For the last part in this questionnaire consists 2 questions. For the first one, shows the customer satisfaction towards the garden at the KB Mall. From these results, it shows 88% were satisfied and minority were 10% that strongly satisfied, because the loyal of customer that visit the garden at the KB Mall due to the facts of service provided for the customer. Last question asks the type of products that were purchased by the customer. The majority of customer result for 38% of skincare products due to the facts that teenager is the majority of categories that visit the garden in the KB Mall. The minority of customer that purchase personal care result for 28% shows that customers have different choice or different variety of attitudes in deciding for buying process. As conclusions, customers have different choice in purchasing the product in the drugstore, and it's depend on the owner of the drugstore for marketing the products and the service. Thank you.